and welcome to my workshop. Thanks very much for inviting me to do a little piece on Woodworking UK channel. Obviously I have a YouTube channel, so I don't often put up to yourselves, but I'm always quite happy to put anything up at any time. This is my workshop. It's 7 foot by 10, built it myself, and it's not the best build, and I know that. Me and my dad just basically put it together for a motorbike I had, and it was basically just so I could work on the motorbike. Got rid of the motorbike, got into woodwork, and this is how it's transformed over the last 6 years. I'm going to I'll move the camera, do another clip and show you some of the stuff that I've got in my workshop. Okay, first off, under all that castings and the other stuff is my lathe. It's just the Record Power CL3. It was given to me by my dad last year, so I used that, and we've got the box at the side here for the speed control, so I don't have to change any belts or anything in there. Up here is obviously your grits and my polishing stuff, gloves which are most important, and just bits and pieces that are not too badly affected by the heat that gets in here. The iPad is an essential when you're in here, just for something in the background rather than machine noise. Alright, I'll take you around. That's obviously my grinder for doing my tools for the lathe. Down the back of there, I use every hole in this shed. That's just my sand sealer and stuff. I use that as a little bit of storage. Come round. This is the main bandsaw. It's just it was a second-hand bandsaw I got. Yeah, there's your sticker. So yeah, that's the one that I mainly use when I'm doing all the boxes and that. It's a 5-inch depth cut on it, and I mostly use 1/8 of an inch blades in this one. Don't know whether it was ever meant to take 1/8 of an inch blades, but it does. Below that I've got I do wood stabilising and some bits of colouring stuff, so I actually have my vacuum chamber below there. I've actually been using glass jars lately, just for the stabilising, so that I can see the bubbles a little bit better. I'll go across, sorry if it's a bit jiggedy. That's the bench sander I use, just a cheap one. It has quite a hard time in the shop with all the resin. This was a mortiser. I actually got given this when I first started doing woodwork, and I use it as I just took the attachment off and I use it as a pillar drill, and it does everything I need to do. That's where I keep all my clamps, just stuck to the wood up there. Below I have my pressure chamber, which I use for casting, and I also have my little Dewalt with its base on in the back there. I've not finished these units, to be honest. I just threw them together because I needed to get all the benches out of here to make a bit more space. Under there in the drawer I just keep all my sandpapers. Right, hope I'm not making you too sick spinning you around here. Right, this is my other bandsaw. I usually use 1/2 inch blades in this for resawing or shaping, whatever. It's a really old Dewalt, and it doesn't actually hold the 1/8 of an inch blades on that well, so that's why I don't use it for that. Here I've got the Triton Oscillating sander underneath, burrs and God knows what. That's great for doing all the shaping on the boxes, and you get all your different sizes obviously with it. Next is my Dewalt Planer thicknesser. It's probably the best tool I've got in the workshop. That's also covered in burr at the top. I won this one in a Structables contest. I got a first place, so I was really delighted because it was a tool that I'd really wanted to have. I very rarely use it, and if it wasn't for the boys on here I probably wouldn't have used it at all, because right when Woodworking UK first started there wasn't that many members, and I needed some help because obviously it was 110 volts and I didn't know anything about transformers and wiring. But anyway, boys all helped me out and I got it sorted. Underneath I've got my compressor. It's just a Stanley compressor, nothing too fancy. My dust extraction's the Triton one, boys recommended that. In the corner underneath, my cat is always in here with me as well, aren't you, Lily? Yeah. And then I have all my casting stuff in here. Okay, that's this workshop. I'm going to take you into the other three that I've got to show you what I have in there. Okay, this is the second shed. It really needs to be sorted out. It just keeps all my wood in here. It's just a 4 by 6. I just bought them at B&M. I don't think they actually do them anymore, but I think Wix or B&Q do the same ones. So yeah, it is a big mess. Okay, this is the second shed I've got. Just some bits of pallet wood and rubbishy tools in there as well. Well, they're not rubbishy, but they're not what I use. That was also another prize I won on Instructables. Not that I'll ever use it. Right, and then the last shed is where I keep stores of wood here. This is thick wood I use for boxes here, and that's a barrel, and I have lime for carving, burrs at the back, and my lawnmower. So this is where I store everything. Out here I also have, I haven't actually finished this here. I need to stack it. It's going to be for drying wood, but I haven't actually got around to that bit yet. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the short tour of the workshop. It's an absolute disaster just now. I'm just in the middle of filming a bandsaw box, so I have everything everywhere because all I need to be able to do is to get all to the machines. You're probably wondering where I keep all the resins and all the stuff I make. Well, I have a tiny house. It's just 2-bedroom bungalow, and I have boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. I have 5 kilograms of resins, and I have several different resins and stuff like that, because any money I do make goes straight back into what I do, because this is what I live for, coming out into the workshop, just most use. Like I say, I started off with one tiny wee bandsaw, and then just over the years I've just built the stuff up. I've had a lot of support from my dad, and so yeah, all the casting stuff and all of that all stays indoors. I'm just actually my daughter's just moved out yesterday, so I'm actually going to be using that room for doing all my casting in, because all the stuff I use is non-smelly. So yeah, that will be another area that I'll use. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much, and have a great day all.